Hello. Everybody can hear me. Um, I am in my forever world, and I need to put something in Magnolia Commune. So actually, what I want to do first is do the move object scene before I go look at anything. Um, I need to give this a makeover. This is actually a hotel. This is a clothing store. This is like would be kind of like a CVS or Walgreens or something like a pharmacy. I want to I think it's in my library actually. You know, yeah. Okay. Just see if it matches. Study by 20. Okay, it matches. Good. Good, 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 good. Okay, let's go into the I'm gonna put down a post office. I mean, I want to put down bank, but so I could pick up a bank. No, I don't have that in my library. And I don't want households. So we can do a post office, or we can do a bank. Actually, I want to do both. Let me look at. That's a 20 by 20, 20 by 20. There's only 130 by 20. Lots. 20 by 20. Okay. There's a little thing. There's a pink. That's the same damn thing. Hmm. Crypto money. Think of some America. Can I put little offices on the side? Because at my Bank of America, they have little office areas on the side. Okay. Save to my library. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is replace patty wax and twine because I think it's just a pharmacy and go in and I can find one that's, someone built to make it look like. Look, see, there's not even anything in here. Really. Eh, eh, there. Now, what I could do instead of putting a bank here, I could just restructure this. There's stuff upstairs. Mm. Is it really a retail? If it's a bank. Mm. The small business venue? Why? Because you get the land grabs on it? Land grab's gonna own the bank. I need the bank lot. They're nice. Careful with cubicles. Nice. And they got pimples. Awesome. I like that. It's a good idea. It's a very good idea. Is it clothing store? So I'm gonna make these like municipal buildings. Okay, stop it, timer. Okay. Um, why did I take a moment to do something? Um, let's go here. go to the second year. What does that? Okay. Bye bye. Okay. Um, post office. What else is a municipal type building? There's actually a park there. I could fix this out too. At least, save the what, yes. See, those are areas for them to. This is a store. This is not a hotel. I thought it was a hotel. I thought that was a hotel the whole entire time. Okay. You know what do we have in front of it? You know what? Where's the map? 50 by 40. By 20. New Crest. The strip mall. What size? 40 by 30. Okay. You put down the wrong. I could have looked on there. Okay. Windenburg Mall. Okay. Magnolia. 600,000. There's no description, but that's a liquor store. Discovered liquor store, seasons, pressing up. So I'm guessing one's a pet store. That could be um clothing, bubble shop, bookstore, diner, spa stuff. Wow. I like this. I'm saving it. That is a show. Well, that's interesting. I like that. So I'm gonna say that. My skills family can have it. Okay, this actually replaces the roadstead. It's dead mall. Okay, so let's make sure new objects is in. And go here. Go to load dead. Where is the right here? Nice. Yay. Okay, is there Is there a dining section? Just toilets. Okay, yeah. So that's stuff to eat in there. Stuff to eat here. Stuff to eat here. So upstairs is like a food court. It's bathrooms. What is this? Flowers? It's a flower shop. Okay, it's a flower shop. Okay. A gym. Kind of like an art thing. Yeah, I guess so. And then this is a photo studio. And then this is science center. Okay. Nice. Painting, writing, and woodworking. We got a food one. I mean, there's a there should be a thing for science, but there's not. Okay. So is this a store where you buy things, or is it an actual gym? I think yeah, it's got them on display. You buy them. Yeah. But you can use items before you buy them. That's cool. Get some kid area. There's another, is that downstairs? Like underneath? There's a basement. Okay. So here we have a music store. Nice. And here we have a bookstore. And here we have crystals. Crystals and gems, maybe? Just this place to get married. In the mall? I know in the Mall of America you can. It's for the kids. Is this an antique writer's desk? Yeah, but do they have a they should have a jewelry store here. This should be a jewelry store. And this is just I mean, I was thinking it was a music store. But they've made things. I guess you can make guitars. I don't know that. I did not know that. Yeah, that should be a jewelry store. A banquet. Nice. Hmm. Get over there if I do that. Okay. Yeah. I want to make this a jewelry store. My own time. I don't want to do it right now. Twenty by 20. What can we put that on? Restaurant? What about, let's see. No. Mm, Art Center. Starbucks. KFC. What is the difference? Farmer's market. I should put that and um I'll put a farmer's market and um what is it called? Henford? This replaces where we're at right now. So I'll just, yeah, instead of putting something else. I really though, I don't feel satisfied. Um, if you're like, elsewhere, you drive into the big city, the things, I mean, I grew up in a small town. You would have to drive into another town or into the big city in order to go to the mall. And, I mean, the bank makes sense. Um, but we have a mall here and it's got lots of places to eat. What if I find out someone I follow? There's a cat cafe. Architect. Yes. Thank you. Yes. I love his books. Okay, and also, like, it was in my library. Cute. Mm. Okay, I've got that, so. Mm. And this is a pet shop with it. It's a cafe and a pet shop, which we don't have a pet shop in the store. Floor 2 and floor 3, there's nothing in it. Could you possibly make an apartment out of that? Um, so there's only one. Let me see what this has in it. I love his builds. I would hate to cover it up. Okay, so I mean this is like the walk-in, right? Okay, good food, pet friendly, pet no. Okay, we got Linda, we got uh, Magnolia. We should call that the Magnolia Cat Cafe. Magnolia. Okay, so I got all of these all done. Well, not New Crest. New Crest is a whole thing on its own. But Lindenberg, I got all my families. Then I'll not be in some Hindenburg. I've got an empty lot here and an empty lot there. Okay, I'm gonna take a break for a second. I need to go to the restroom. I will be right back. Okie I am back and does that make my screen look fun? Okay. Um, yeah, we got here. This is called Mid Nowhere. Mm, should we try this? It didn't take what I there. Okay. Um, it be in the middle of nowhere. A coffee hut. Cool Beans Cafe, maybe? Or Starbucks. 9/3/17. That's a long time ago. Hmm. Actually, that looks like that would actually go in. Um, Sulan. That that doesn't fit there. Um, so mm, look, they made a bike shop. Mm, concept store. Yeah, I think I want to put a coffee house there. I don't know. Popular hashtags. Hashtag Windenburg. Högmynta? So only the ones you want. That's oh, mm, don't show. Old Quarter Inn. He said there's a bar. Um, it's a gym. It's an ice cream shop. One of the house. Windenburg Vineyard. It's a restaurant. But what does it look like on somebody? Hmm, Geppetto's workshop. So what does he do there? Um, it's residential. It's a cemetery. Hmm. It's in the middle of nowhere. It says residential, but it could be like this. Residential. Pickle pie. Seafood restaurant. That's interesting. A bed and breakfast. I could very easily make it a rental. Not a rental like be the landlord, a rental like go on vacation. That's the same. The, the other one I clicked was the show. Oh, like this. Making freeze. Oh no. I'm gonna fix it. I need to remember that. Because if it just froze up my damn game, I need to look more. I need to replace this house or redo it, remodel it. I think it just froze up my game. Hello, I am so close to nothing. Nutting. Nutting or nothing. Funny name. I put the pop out right there for the chat so I could see it. And then I don't even look over on the side and see that. But I think that just froze up my game. That is crazy. It gave me a wait for program to respond thing. Maybe that's a good sign. But I need to get some of this done before tonight because tomorrow's the update. And once they do that tomorrow, I can't use my mods. Which I hate. I'm grateful they have updates. I hate that we can't use them on. So it gives me like a very slim choice of what to do. So I guess I'm back to playing Care Bear. Well, my game is not responding. Oh, my game crashed. Okay, can go here and I'll be right back. My game crashed. I don't want you to have to look at the thing. Whoa, not yet. No, my game didn't crash. Why did it act like it crashed? My game did not crash. Yeah, it did. According to my... Wait, why am I looking at it? I'm staring at it. That was weird. What's that? Edinburgh Vet Clinic? Is that what it's called? I guess I won't be putting that there. Let's go into a lot. Hmm. The newest. That's cute. There was an ice cream in my bar social club. It's residential. Yeah, it's residential. That is on the island with all the fish. The nest that looks like the ones in Hanford, though. Um, so we have Via Rio in one house, and we have the Bergsons in another house, and they have a daughter, and he has a son. Those are teenagers. And the Bro family doesn't have kids. In the other house, I can make sure I put somebody with a kid. So you could put a park there. Area 51 bar. Um, the birthday party. Ship that there. You could put that there, right? Mid nowhere. So I'm gonna watch rates because I know they didn't fill them in. But, okay. So we want it to be a party place, right? It's a party place. Children, child's play, convivial. Is that how you say it? Okay. And actually, So we're just going to do this so we can kind of blend it in. Make it brown. There's like a lot of foot traffic. There's like a beaten cake. Why is there a pool over here? Hmm. It's really nice. They left food out everywhere. They did. They left food everywhere. What is that? My stumps? Never thought. Oh, we need to have a birthday party here. Let's call it party. So, we got a barn there. These are houses. So, did someone redo the Shrieking Woman? Don't want. I don't want to own it. I'm up there. Oh my God, this one on the budget. So I'm gonna have to go in and do it again. Yeah, sorry. Now it's telling me to put on new objects before halfway. Now I got new objects. Which it shouldn't be much because it's the same property. Okay. Mm. 40 by 30. 40 by 20. This is the summer home. Should we pick a hotel? How about we do bed and breakfast? Is that supposed to be? No, is it just a shell? So I have to go in and decorate it. Mm, is that the wedding venue and the hotel? Nice. Mm, is that a lake? Or is that for the picture? From the picture? Okay, it's just nice. Mm. Hello. Hi, thanks for following.
Oh, oh, hello.
You're the first one to use that in like a long time. How did your weekend go? I am making a forever world, a Sims forever world. And so I'm usually transferring my Sims, but right now I'm filling in the worlds and on the empty lots. This was the summer home over by the fires and the shrieking llama, and it's the empty lot. And so I thought, oh, I'll put something in there that, blends in because there's so many residential houses. And a B&B makes sense. So this is nice. I'm usually more talkative. um, so we got the fires. I kind of want to replace our house. I don't like the fact that this house like has nothing around it, does not fill in the lot. It bothers me. So, should we go to their house? I pushed the wrong button. Let's go into their house. And we'll see if we'll see if we can see how empty it is compared to how big it is. Okay, you know what? Their house is a Dresden house. Let's go here. Dresden house. Okay. Look at that. See how beautiful that is? Look how gorgeous that is. And the property is completely filled in like it should be. Look at that. Wow, it's beautiful. Okay, that's that one. Mm. So I don't plan to play in it, so I don't have to worry about it being too big or too overwhelming. Dresden House Estate. Oh, let me go back. Hold on. So, there we go. I really do like this one though. It's really nice. And they do deserve a really nice big house. They're one of the OGs. Okay. Mm, see, none of this is 5 bedrooms, 3 baths. Our studio study, three garage and pool. Upstairs loft has a dramatic view of the family room below. Hmm. Okay, I like this one. I just how it feels in that spot. Please fill in the whole thing. It kind of does. Better than the one that was there, right? What does it say there's a three-car? Is this supposed to be the garage? And they have like this whole pool area and why is there playground equipment there? And there's a fake horse. That's cute. Okay. Mm, I like the other one, the first one. I like that one better. Okay, so we're going to let's put this on again, just to make sure. We are going to go in and grab this and favorite and go there. Finished. Boom. Please be as nice as I think you're going to be. Ah, look how pretty. That's beautiful. Okay, I still don't understand. Why do they have playground equipment and there's no freaking kids? That does not make sense to me. This is sit and relax. There's a woohoo bush. Woohoo bushes in the place to for a campfire. They could actually rent their house out for an event. Why is there a woohoo bush in the kids' play area? They should make one of these like a garden. What they don't have is a garden. Okay, yeah. I think this one I'm gonna do. I don't like this. It bugs me. What? Okay, I'm going to put a water fountain. A wishing well. This is too big. Spin the wishing well. I haven't played with that like in a long time. Um, what the hell? I didn't move. Okay, let's go with some outdoor stuff. Just some, Well, it's not gonna let me do anything. It's gonna be so freaking annoying. Man, I'm on a roll. Hi, girly bear. I was on a roll. I was gonna put. Okay, so like I get this fencing for the outlining, you know, so I could kind of make like a garden area, and then I was gonna fill all of this in with the plants and like a little bench, but I could take off the fence once I fill in the rocks. They made the rocks the yeah, I was hyper focused. Yeah. I'm not a builder, I'm a decorator. So I suck at building. I cannot build a house or a business or any kind of a structure to save my life. But I love to go in and like redo it. And so like you just fix the furniture or fix, the decorations, like the wallpaper and the windows and the flooring, everything about it. And then when you go outside, I love to make like playgrounds and gardens and so this is how I do it because this was not like this when I got because I downloaded this off of the gallery. It's really nice. Okay, but this was not like this. The tree was there, but I I took everything out except for the tree, and there was this little spot right here in the middle, and I thought, oh, I could put a wishing well there. And then I thought, you know what? I have a pea bush. This is a pea bush. They can also move in it. And so I thought, I'll leave that there because if they come out to the garden, if they come out to the garden, they can use the bathroom if they need to use the bathroom. And then, so if I make this little fence area to divide off the sections, then I can put these rocks. See all these rocks? They're like different shapes. Not that one. But see how they're like different shapes and sizes? I can move them around. I can enlarge them. See? I can enlarge them and then I can make them smaller. So I can like decorate. And then right here, I think right here, I would take that off and then like put a bench there. And then there's an interaction in the game when you're playing them, and they can sit on the bench and look at the stars. They can they can stargaze together. But this would be a nice place to also put like a telescope. You put a telescope. Why don't I do that? Well, I'm thinking about it. Nope, it's not gonna let me place. There's some kind of glitch and bug in my game right now. It's not letting me decorate the way I want to. Something's happening. But this is a house to replace the one for one of the NPC families. I found it on look at that. Ugh, so pretty. So empty. It's big and it's empty. And why is there like what you would think is a kid's room? But they don't have kids. They have two teenage girls. One looks like her mom and one looks like her dad. But they don't have kids. They don't have little kids. Why? Why did they do this? Is it because they kick them out? They kick them out, so they don't necessarily live there. Let me make the windows. Obviously, this person's a music lover. Pick a cupcake machine. This is a family room. Wow, this house is a mess. This is cute, for one of the girls because they're a teenager, but I don't need a castle playhouse. Do not need a castle playhouse. And then this, there's not a boy. And that's obviously decorated for them to have a boy. So I need to decorate it for one of the other girls. I think he's into music, so I can make him a music producer. And then there's a baby bus in that. Why do they have kiddos? Do they have do they have a nursery? Like a daycare? Oh my gosh. Club door. I do think they have a daycare. That would make sense. It's a family room and the music room. So I should put a media production table here. And then he can like make videos and music tracks and stuff. He can actually literally make music tracks with the table. I like that. You cannot claim land. You have to work in the space. I don't know what you mean by that, but let me save it because I messed with the garden outside. I'll go out on the map and show you. But you place structures on the lots so you can make it whatever you want. So okay, so this is my world and this was empty and I put a party part here so they could have, like well it was originally it said birthday park, but I'm like, let's name it party so that they can have parties instead of just birthday parties. Um, this is the Bros, their original family. And this is actually the original family of the house I was just in. See, one of the girls looks like her dad, and one of the girls looks like her mom, but they're teenage girls. They're not little kids. This is a bar, and then this was an empty lot, so I made it an Airbnb so that it would, be a house kind of that fits these. This is the Munch family, and then these are roommates. These are best friend roommates. And then the bar, is it? No, it's Luna. That's my sim. And then the Shrieking Llama is a bar, and then this is a Von Hunt estate, so it's like an old ancient house with a big, huge, sprawling land. This is like the ancient ruins. Lots of, like decorative type atmosphere. This is a little house. That's my sim. And this is my sim, Mrs. Doubtfire. I got her off the gallery and she was the nanny for one of my legacy families. So I put her in this game because I'm making like one big file from all the little bitty files. So I thought, you know what, I'll recognize her. I played with that so yeah. Then this is a library, and then we have a coffee shop and the nightclub. I go here a lot. Go there a lot. Then this is an original family, and they're roommates. And then this is these are sisters, and they're I'm not sure about their parents, but I think they live with their grandmother, and their grandmother passed away. So one's a young adult, one's a teenager. And then this is a bar, which we have a bar over here. So I might replace that. This is 20 by 20, 30 by 20. So, so I have like a stall, and then, a gym. Which a lot of people, this is a cafe, like a coffee shop. So I don't need this coffee shop. I just need one coffee shop. Which I might replace this one because this one is by the library. And a lot of people go to the library and then go get coffee and study. And I can make it an internet cafe. Then this is a park. which I might change that. Like make it different. This is an indoor pool, and then this is a nightclub. And I barely go here, so I might change this one because I love this one. It's my favorite. But that is the world that I'm like currently working on. And this is a list of all of my Sims. These are the ones I play. This one is actually one that I'm in the middle of doing because like it's a house with a bachelorette, and then I can pull a bachelor into it and then do the whole like love competition thing because we have event things in the game now. So I can take them to uh, the Love Highland is what they called it. Take them to Love Highland and let them flirt and do their thing, and then find out who has the best relationship at the end of it. So if I let them go for like 5 or 6 days, they actually get eliminated. Like every morning at 11 a.m., somebody has to go home. So they actually judge it by their interaction and their relationship. And then Michaela is my super sim, and Michelle is her twin sister, and she's married. So Michaela is married and she's got 4 kids. This is her 4th kid. This is Michael. He was her firstborn. And then we got Mackenzie and Kendra. And then this is Ash, her new husband. And then she's Ashton, who's the baby. I always name the kids after their parents. So their dad's name was Ken. And so their name is Mackenzie and Kendra. And then Michael is obviously named after her. Um, this is my Care Bear. And then he adopted these kids. And I took them in and played with them during like a whole like kid thing. Um, and then this is one of my legacy families that I didn't get very far into. But this is his husband, and this is their child together. But he was abducted by aliens and had an alien baby. Actually, I think one of these kids is his, and one of these kids is his. But this is his daughter, the oldest one. That's his daughter as a single father. She's a science baby, but you don't have to have a partner to have a science baby. So, he had a science baby and had her, and then they had but I think it was twins. They each had a baby, and then, they have an alien. Yep, I have aliens. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this um game is a hoot. Okay, so I don't know. Do you know who Krepa is? He's like one of my actual friends. So I know you through Goof Guy, right? And so Krepa has actually played a game with Goof Guy. See, I know people for so long, I forget how I met them. They, uh, not familiar with that name. Okay, so he's actually like my best friend. Let me go here so you can see him up close. So he's actually my best friend in real life. Well, I mean online, he's my best friend. So he lives in New Zealand. Okay. Um, so he's in New Zealand. Okay, so I made a sim that I thought, would kind of, you know, be familiar. Like, I don't know too much what he looks like because I haven't seen much of him and I haven't seen him in person. So I just kind of, he's Mahdi. So I thought, they have Sims in the game that are Solani, which is the same as like, supposed to be the same as like Hawaiian or Islanders, and Polynesian. I guess is a good way to say it. And then I took this sim from the gallery, I think, and connected her to him. So this is his mom. And then, so I made his story that he was adopted, and I made him my super sim. So, and Michaela's my super sim, but I wanted to, they came out with high school years where you could do things with teenagers. So, and I didn't have Michaela when or I didn't have that pack. I did not have high school years when I started playing with Michaela. So she missed a whole entire high school and university stuff. And so I thought, well, I'll make a young sim and go through all of the high school stuff and then get them finished high school and send them to university. So I made him my super sim through a young point of view and a male point of view. And then I thought, okay, well, I'll connect him to Michaela. So she's my original super sim. He's my new super sim, and I'll connect them myself. So it. I made his story where he was adopted. This is his mom, his biological mom, and according to my story. And so I thought, okay, well, what if he is Michaela's cousin? So I made this his dad, and then um, connected the dad here to Michaela's dad. Where is he? I think I'd like put him in here. I can't look him up either. His last name's Dean. Let's put him in alphabetical order. There he is. Richard Dean. That's my dad's name. Um, his dad. Michaela's dad's little brother is Crepa's dad. So that makes Crepa and Michaela cousins. So it's like a whole family affair. So Crepa's still a teenager. I guess an older teenager. I got him through high school and now he's in college. And I can do the whole like live at home and go to university kind of thing with him. So he lives with his parents. But he's not a young adult yet. He's still a teenager. I thought I would get him through, one or two degrees, university degrees, before I make him a young adult. But that's like my whole super sim save is where all of that is happening. They're the only family. And this is where I transferred everybody into. Dragos is my legacy family. And Aiden is generation 9, and these are his kids, and they're generation 10. This is Alexander's girlfriend. I think I just got them married because they just finished school and they're still in their uniforms. This is they were in boarding school where they go and live at the school. So they're all in uniforms. And then I thought, you know what, I want to take them home and So I aged him up where they finished school, and then I aged up his girlfriend, and then I had him get engaged, and so she lives with him in Alexandria. It's Alexander and Alexandria. Um, they're best friends. Selena and Alexandria are best friends, and then Selena and Alexander are engaged because they met at high school. Met at school. And then this is my Black Widow. Wait, Crepa from Rainless. Yes! Yes! That is him. Yeah. He used to be Crepa underscore NZ. And then we would play games and TTS was on and we call him Carepons. And we still to this day tease him. Yeah, he's my best friend. He's awesome. He's amazing. Gotta love him. He's one of the first people that I interacted with, really. Um, because I mean, obviously, I mean, you think of Rain the City. That is, I don't know if you know that. Like, I was streaming on Twitch for years, but I kept to myself, and I just played Sims 4. I didn't play anything else, and I was hanging out. I met some people on You Now, and that was my group of friends. And um, see, Lazy Peach, I don't know if you know who that is. He's in Ray in the Cities group too. Lazy Peach and Shishimaru were streaming on Twitch, and then some Sims players got my attention with Twitch. So I got on Twitch, and I I was streaming. It was 2020, and I was streaming because I had been streaming since 2018. I was streaming. It was August 2020, and I was hanging out with my friends. And Mikey Shishimaru, he says, "Well, let's raid somebody," and he does IRL. So he wanted to raid somebody that was doing IRL, and so I went into the little area where it gives all the streamers that are streaming under that particular um thing, and Ray was the first one on the list, and it was him and one of his friends, and they were at the bar in his house, and he was laughing in the thumbnail, and you could tell he was laughing. And so I was like, well, this is Saturday Night Vibes, and he looks like he's having a good time. I think they look like they're like in a bar, or, you know, they're hanging out somewhere. And so Mikey rated him, and like everybody there just kind of just immediately took to us. Like they had known us like for years. And out of everybody, I mean, we all kind of like started favoring his streams and going to his streams. But out of everybody, I'm the one that like they talked to me into getting on Discord because I was not on Discord. They talked me on into getting on Discord to talk to them and interact with them without the stream happening. And then because I knew Lazy Peach so well, he's a really good friend of mine. And he's in New Zealand. And Lazy Peach came in and got as attached to everybody as I did. And one of the first people that I can remember having like really interacted relationship with is Creppa. Is Hannah and Creppa and Liam played some games with me. Hannah just hung out with me. She didn't really play games, so she hung out with me and became really close friends. Hey, Galen! And I know Galen through Melissa, and I know Melissa through Creppa. So I know Galen because of Creppa. So most of the people that I know, they all lead back to either Ray in the City or Creppa. How you doing, sweetie? How did your weekend go? I haven't talked to you since Halloween. How did your weekend go? I'm I'm just trying to keep myself busy. I got something I gotta do. I gotta keep myself reminded that I need to get on my phone and do some stuff on my phone as soon as I'm done with this. I cannot there's a deadline, so I can't like put it off anymore. But I wanted to do this and get some of this done and accomplished. And I got a lot. Derek Walters was a sim that was like a starter sim for a save file, but I never really played it. And so is Chris. And then I have no idea. Oh, okay. He was my unlucky chef. I did these like scenarios. So they're like story prompts. And then you take the storyline that it gives you, just a little bit of a storyline, and you take a sim and you finish it. And he was my unlucky chef. And every time he went near a stove, he caught it on fire, burnt the house down. Uh, and his name was actually, it's a Jimbo Cowboy. I didn't like it, so I named it. I renamed him Jim. I just call him Jim. Cows. It's like salmon cows, I guess. Like like knew that was the last name, but I didn't know why. I was like, what do I know that's cows? I guess salmon cows, right? From American Idol. These are my Dragos family. I had them for 10 generations. See, I got them numbered because each number represents their generation. And then Richard is Michaela's dad. This is oh drama. Okay. So I went into my Super Sim save, right? And Lucia had her own little, you know, thumbnail like here. And this guy here was in Richard's household. And I was like, who is he and why does he live with Richard Jr. and Michelle? Because they all live together. So Michaela could go visit everybody all at once. And I went into the household and his, because Lucia was his wife. And I went in and he had a red line all the way across with her. So, they despised each other. And I looked at her profile and they were divorced. And there was a man living with his family. So he caught her cheating, divorced her, and kicked her out of the house, but her boyfriend was still living with them. Because when I clicked on him and looked at his relationship profile, he was engaged to her. So, and my game did that, not me. I did not do that. My game did that. See right here. Let's see if I can click on it right here. I don't know if you can see that. It's called Neighborhood Stories. And if you have this on, um, your Sims kind of take on their own thing. They can they can get married, they can get divorced, they can move in and out of a house, they can quit a career, start a career, break up with their best friend, they can adopt a kid, they can have a kid not with their spouse. They can adopt animals, they can adopt dogs, cats, and horses. See, let's see, right here. I think he adopted one of these horses. One of them, I know their name, and the other one I don't. um, like the storyline takes a life of its own. So I have neighborhood stories turned off. But that was really crazy, right? So Lucia was married to Richard. She ended up with what is his name? She is not engaged to another man. What is his name? His name is Markovic. But what is his first? Mateo. Okay. So Lucia and Mateo, which actually fits their Italian names. Lucia and Mateo are now engaged. She was in my Super Sim house. But I guess being young didn't work out. And being married to someone old enough to be your dad. Because she cheated on him. Which is not an excuse. Bad Lucia. Okay. But I thought it was funny. Because the drama. I love the drama. And this is from my scenarios. And it told me to make a sim that liked to collect frogs and complete the frog collection. And I named him Amphibian, which is Am. But if it was a girl, I would have named him Amber. It's an amphibian. But his name is Amphibian, Andrew. He is my scenario son. And I'm not gonna play him. Some of these I'm not gonna play. Like, that's why he was in the other area. I'm not gonna play him. But I need to get him, like, moved into a house. So Mercy is currently not in the world. So I need to find him a residence and put him in a residence, and then I'll boot him and put him over here. This is like everybody in the world. So they're either NPCs or they're my subs. This is also Krappa. But this is like um how would you say it? Like a biker dude? He is the brother to the Black Widow. It's Emily's brother. And this is my triplets. It was like called Too Many Toddlers, and he had to have triplets. And so I thought, okay, well, I'll take Stanley, which is a hot dog sim from one of the popular sim players, and I'll make him have triplets. So I named them Ketchup, Mustard, and Relish. And then I was having a hard time because, you have to deal with three kids, all the same age, all whiny and needing attention. So I got him a partner, right? And her name is Journey. They had a baby, and I named that baby Hellman's Mayonnaise. The baby's name is Hellman's, which I don't know if you know what that is because you're not in my country. It's a mayonnaise. I was being stupid and silly. I love this game, and that's why I love it so much. It's like playing Barbies. I mean, you can like let your imagination go absolutely insane. And you play different stories, different like every sim, every age, every background, every way of living. Uh, you can do whatever the hell you want with this game. So I got a Mother Goose. She's a book writer and a best-selling author. She was in my Barbie Legacy Challenge. So I'll put her in. See, she was my nanny in my McAllister challenge, Legacy Challenge. This is Barbie, but she was originally the first time I played with Mrs. Doubtfire. She was in my McAllister Legacy, and she was a nanny for the kids because they had like four kids. And so I kind of, I'm attached to her. But, like it was hard for me because Robin Williams had passed away, and I wanted to play with her, but I didn't. So it was kind of hard for me. But I went ahead and got her off the gallery and was playing with her. So now she's one of my favorites. And then Mother Goose is she ran a daycare, and the kids were around, and that was in my Barbie Legacy. The Barbie Legacy Challenge. Everything is pink, and every generation has to have a different career. Because Barbie can do everything. And here it is. This is Barbie's family. This is Barbie's family. Her mom and her dad, and then these are her sisters. And I don't know if you know, not many people know, but back in the 80s, there was twins, and they were called Todd and Tootie. So she has a brother, and they were like preteen, like 10, 11 years old. And then we got Skipper and Stacy. And then the little babies are Chelsea and let's see, Kelly. Chelsea is a toddler. He's holding Chelsea. And Kelly is the infant that she's holding. This is Barbie's family. Margaret and is his name George? I was thinking Charles. His name is George. Margaret and George and all their little kids. And then let's see. She's grandma, this Lydia. Grandma Rollins. This is her grandma. This is her mom's mom. This Barbie's grandma. She lived with her, so I was attached to her. In the Barbie Legacy state, she went to do laundry and the dryer caught on fire. It burned her to death before it got turned in for. I had Barbie react and run over to her and try to extinguish her, but it didn't work. So Barbie watched her grandma burn to death. It was so sad. I was almost in tears. I was like, no! And then this is Barbie. And she was in some kind of outfit that was like CC, so it's not in the game anymore. This is her
Huh?
first husband. This is DJ Ray. He's actually someone I know. And
Uh-huh.
he came into my stream and I'm like, "Do you want me to make you a sim?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Do you want to be the patriarch of my Barbie challenge?" He's like, "Okay." And I'm like, "You get to be married to Barbie."
Hmm.
So, okay, I can't adjust her look. Okay, I was gonna make her not as skinny. 'Cause it bothers me. Um, so he volunteered me, like, help me, like, make a sim that kind of looks like him. He dressed him and, wanted his traits and certain because, he's into music and he likes to cook. He's actually a chef. That's what he does for a living. And then, he does music on the side. He DJs. And so he was like telling me all the things that he wanted me to like make this, like and personality traits. So that was cool. So I left him in my thing when I got him off of the gallery.
Huh.
I put them together as a couple and saved them to move them here. She,
Hmm.
she needs pink. No, she's too skinny. I don't like it. She's so skinny. Okay, let's see. Colors. So I get to play Barbies. I get to dress her up and stuff. Just the same kind of pink as well. I don't like that skirt. I can't find anything to match. That's fine, but she's not in warm clothing.
Hmm.
Okay, let's see if we can find something pink that matches those shoes. So if I put her in something, so if it
Hmm.
has this wrench, it's like installed extra content. So if I put her in anything that's CC, it can disappear if I take my CC out, which I'm trying to avoid doing. That is so cute.
Hmm.
She is like really skinny. I love that on her. Oh, I didn't know I had these
Hmm.
jeans. They look neat.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Hmm.
you like that puppy?
Ah.
The fashion statement. Whoa. I have clothes I did not know that I had.
Huh.
Okay. I'd like these jeans. They look nice. So let's change your top.
Hmm.
She is so freaking skinny. I don't like it. I want to bulk her up. How does that? Does that just sound wrong? She needs some meat on her bones.
Ah.
That's so cute.
Hmm.
I like that shirt. Okay, so let's go back here. Let's get her shoes. And we want to put her in some, like, yeah, not high heels. What are they called? The wedges. We could put her in some black boots.
Hmm. Hmm.
And let's put her in black. I think I have some black leather skirts.
Hmm. Hmm.
Look at Barbie. It's edgy Barbie. It's rocker Barbie. Yeah, I like
Hmm.
these. These are nice. Okay, let's fix her hair. You need a hat. You need a hat. You need something that's kind of like on edge. This speaker, dear. Oh dear.
Hmm.
That looks so cute on her. It's a natural outfit.
Hmm.
That looks cute. I like
Ah.
that. Okay, that looks cute. I like that. It's the old German grandma. She's a nana.
Ah. Hmm.
Okay. Well, I like that one. See, that's her all dressed in, and her in. See, I did all of this. So I made her, and that's her little outfit to go out.
Oh.
And then swimming pool, and then summer and winter. I like her little outfits. She's so cute. She's my Barbie. I don't need a necklace. I think they have eyelashes now.
Hmm.
Dang, her lips look huge with that lipstick on. I am getting all sweaty. No, her lips look huge with some of this stuff. Yeah, it's
Hmm.
perfect on her. Just a touch of lipstick. That's pretty. That's not enough. Too pink and glossy. Oh my goodness. I'm not a makeup person, by the way. Like, I don't know.
Ah.
I don't know if any of you have seen me on camera. I'm not a makeup person. I
Hmm.
don't wear makeup. So the like I'm not immune and stupid to makeup, but I don't play with it enough to like know the ins and outs and details and stuff of everything. Like you cannot tell me to use highlighter and me know how to use it on my face. I grew up with the basics: foundation, lipstick, eye, eyeliner, mascara, and then maybe some blush.
Oh.
And actually, I didn't own a blush. I used to take my lipstick and rub it on my cheeks and smear it so that my blush would match my lipstick.
Hmm.
So I was very like I just wanted to slap some stuff together and you know be okay with it. And you know, eye makeup makes your eyes stand out, stuff like that. But I'm not into it. I am a t-shirt and ponytail, no makeup person. So my dressing all of them up in their little outfits and making them match. That I can do, but not for myself. I don't like the way I look in clothes, so I don't like to shop. I don't like the way I look in makeup, so I don't wear makeup. And my hair is naturally like wavy and curly, so kind of like Barbie's, kind of like what you saw with Barbie. So my hair naturally, like I can try to cut it like this Sims hair, like that, and it wouldn't work on me because my hair would curl up. So my hair is let's see. My hair, I guess you would say like this, like naturally. My hair is like curly like this naturally. So like if you were to cut her hair up to her shoulders, her hair would crimp up in curls with wavy curls, and so her hair wouldn't be to her shoulders. That's what my hair does. So my hair's long. My hair's always because my hair is a lot longer than you think it is. So my hair can be like down to my waist. It actually comes up to my armpits. But if you stretch it out, it's down to my waist. So I just throw it back and wear it in a ponytail. Let's save it before we go in. So Growly Bear, are you still there? Let's have a shower house. Okay, these objects on have a shower. I'll be shutting. I'll be shutting. House. Okay. I don't know why I have to do that. Mm, the business. Small business lot with home on the first floor on Havisham House lot and Lindbergh style business is pretty empty and used for whatever. The home is fully decorated. Yeah. How do you get to the second floor? Is that an entrance on the side? Hi. I saw the chat moving out of the corner of my eye. I have a second channel that like I made for me to just talk and do just chatting type stuff. So I need to like have people around that like would want to like get in VC and talk or like I was gonna do well by myself. I was gonna do stuff like read Reddit stories, some kind of stories like Am I the Asshole or like relationship advice kind of stories, drama. But I wanted to like maybe have a topic and have someone like get into a voice call with me or well basically that's what you do. You can because you can do this stream together thing now. And so if you both stream, you can do that at the same time and you can connect and talk. So I wanted to let you know that I have that set up. I did that I started it back in August and I got my channel affiliated and everything. And but I haven't really like found anybody to like interact with me. So I haven't really like set up having a schedule or done anything. I did talk to one person, my friend James, and he said that his friends were talking about doing like a podcast kind of thing and that I would be perfect for it. And like we could all like stream at the same time and do a stream together thing and do like a podcast. Okay. 7 a.m. Oh, you're leaving for work in a minute? Okay, yes, I'm working there. I have enough friends from like the countries over there in that time zone that like yeah. All you have to do is remind me. Is a couple of years ago, my whole like sleeping schedule and everything was dependent on being around in the hours that somebody else could play games because I didn't have anything that I had to like physically get up and go anywhere for. So everything I've done like from my computer. And yeah, if you're interested in like knowing when I do that on my profile on this channel, um, on the list of the streamers, to watch when I'm offline, when I'm not online, and it says Dana Bell, it says XO Dana Bell XO. That's me. So Dana Bell means Danish beauty. Dana means Danish, and Bell means beauty in French. And I'm Danish, by the way. My great grandparents, yeah, my great grandparents, my grandpa's parents, my great grandparents were from um, Copenhagen, were from the area around Copenhagen, and got on a boat, got on a ship, and went to Ellis Island in the early 1900s. So I am Danish. Which it kind of explains why I talk so much. I'm not only Texan, which is the friendliest state in America. So I'm not only Texan, but I'm Danish. And my grandpa he would talk a mile a minute. And then I've met Danish people because of Twitch. So, I don't know if you know who Soic is, but he's like, he streams from Copenhagen. And, and so I've met like a bunch of Danish people, and they're so nice and they're talkative and they treat you like they've known you your whole life. Yeah. Yeah, howdy. You know what? My joke that I played a joke on Ray, and I'm like, Ray, I'm going to teach you Texan French. And he's like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "Well, it's a different way of speaking French. I'm going to teach you Texan French." And he's like, "Okay." And I'm like, "Okay, repeat after me." Like, howdy, y'all, or bonjour, y'all. And he was trying to say, it. I'm like, no, more with a really heavy Texas accent and in French. And it was so funny. It was so hilarious. He was trying so hard. But he was laughing while he was doing it, so yeah, it didn't count. But his New Zealand accent made it like impossible for him to sound Texan and French. I saw it in a movie. There was like some movie I was watching, and this girl, she was like, like a manipulator, kind of, like go in and tell people she's, from certain place and she does certain things. And I think she was like trying to like go off like she was a teenager, but she was like in her 20s, in her mid late 20s. And she's like, "Ooh, I've got a family in Texas. I get to go live in Texas." And she showed up at the airport, bags in handy, and she's like, "Bonjour, y'all." So I was like, "There you go." Did took French in high school. Well, I had a friend when I was like 11, 12 years old in middle school, and her mom was French. Her mom was French Canadian. And so that's where I got like my first introduction to like somebody speaking in French. And then when we got in high school, I took French and I actually learned my name was French because my name is Michelle, but it's Michelle. Her mom used to call me Michelle. And so when I was in high school, I took French. And then being older, I have a daughter, and when she was in high school, I taught her French. I homeschooled her, and so like had, and I never had anybody to speak to in French, but I learned some French in high school, forgot a major portion of it, and then learned a lot of French all over again because I was teaching it to my daughter. So I'm kind of like I can speak French, but not perfectly because, and not like fluently because I've never had anybody to have a conversation with in French. So it's like bonjour, je m'appelle Michel et que you can still hear my accent with that. It's bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Je m'appelle. Je m'appelle means my name is Michelle. Je m'appelle Michelle. And I was learning a song, and it's mm, mm, Alouette, chante alouette, alouette, chante pleurer, chante pleurer, chante Marietta, alouette, 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 alouette. It's actually saying that you're plucking the feathers off of a bird. Plumeray is feather. Bonjour. J'aime Grelly. Granny Bad. I like that. Bonjour. Bonjour. I knew somebody that would try to speak Spanish, and they were, being silly and stupid. And they would say, gracias. Alouette is a song. Texan, right? It's like, hey there, gracias, we're coming around. Bonjour, y'all. Gracias. Uh, okay, well, this is like a house with a side business. Is the business downstairs? Yeah, looks like the business is downstairs. Okay, the business is downstairs and the house is upstairs. We'll go here. There we go. Nice. And then there's this one. An old song good for learning French. Yeah. Jacques was the one that I learned French before, I ever like tried to learn it on purpose. And Jacques, Domingo. Are you sleeping, Brother John? Why do I got items removed? Ugh. Proprietor's Square. Mrs. Doubtfire lives here. See, uh, very Jacques. Jacques is John. Dorm is Mr. Sleep. Because we have dorms that you live in and you sleep in when you're in like a schooling or in a place that has like dorms. Yeah. It's it's Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping, Brother John? Morning bells are ringing. Morning bells are ringing. Ding ding dong. But when you say it in French, that's the English way of saying it. But when you say it in French, it's Père Jacques, dormez-vous, um, j'aime la matina, ding ding dong. J'aime la matina. And I don't know if I'm even saying it right. But that's what I remember. We got new objects. On. Okay, proprietor square. Okay. Mrs. Doubtfire lives here. Which I could move her. If I make this a 3 bedroom, I could move her. That's nice. So I'm gonna move her because I'm gonna get this. He'll fill out the house next door has why is it removing? The house next door has orange roof. So this house needs to be okay. Okay, you gotta go. Okay. It was great seeing you and talking to you. It's fun. Thank you. Glad you came by to say hi, visit for a little bit. Okay. I am just gonna eat dinner. So when it's 7 a.m. for you, it's 7 p.m. for me. So I'm gonna go because I am going to eat dinner. She just told me dinner's ready. So if anybody else is here, thanks for coming by and hanging out. It was nice seeing Galen. Hadn't seen him in a few days. He's one of my mods, so he comes by every once in a while and says hi and checks in. Okay, well, I am going to go. Have a great day, Grelly Bear. It is it's Monday here, so it's Tuesday morning now, right? Have a great day. I'll see you soon.